Patrick Findaro here, managing partner at Visa Franchise. So I wanted to give an update as the Amigos Act that got added to the defense bill late in December had some positive changes where Portugal got added to the list of E2 visa countries. So that's great news for those that have Portuguese citizenship or Portuguese ancestors and could go through the process to get a Portuguese passport. We'd love to help you. But there was a bit of concerning language that was added to this bill where if you acquired citizenship through a financial investment, there's a requirement to be domiciled in that country for a 3-year period. Now, again, if you've acquired citizenship through investment in a country like Grenada, in a country like Turkey, you could be affected by this. That being said, we had an approval last week in Nigeria for a dual national with a Grenadian passport for the E2 visa, and it was fine. It was approved without problems. I've heard of approvals in other consulates, including Barbados, which is where they process Grenada, as they're not processing visas in Grenada. You go to the embassy in Barbados. However, most of our clients, we've had many clients with Grenadian passports or Turkish passports, they usually apply for the E2 visa in their country of residence. The fact is, what is a financial investment? Many attorneys I've spoken to would argue, and how the SEC defines it and how it's defined in the US, you invest capital and you expect a return on your capital. You don't expect to lose money or never get your money back when it's an investment. Most folks that are getting the Grenada passport are getting it through a donation. They don't expect that money back ever. They're donating money to the Grenadian government, and from that, they get citizenship through donation. So I would argue if you have a Grenadian passport citizenship and you obtained it through donation, you don't have to be living in Grenada for the last 3 years or domiciled. And there's different ways to show that you are domiciled. But if you got it through donation, you should be cleared. And then also if you got it through marriage. So imagine your spouse got the Grenadian passport through donation or real estate in Grenada, or purchasing real estate in Turkey, and you were able to obtain the citizenship through marriage, not together with the investment, you could apply for the E2 visa. And that's taking 6 months, 9 months tops to get Grenadian citizenship through marriage. So your spouse could be the one that goes the track and gets the Grenadian passport through investing in a real estate project. And then through marriage, you wait 6 months, you get the Grenadian passport, and then you do an investment in the United States in a franchise or a small business, and you do the E2 visa that way, and your whole family is able to get the E2 visa. We've had a lot of E2 visa clients over the years where the investor has an Italian passport and the spouse has a Brazilian passport and the kids just have Brazilian passports. That's totally fine as long as the E2 visa investor is applying with a passport that has a treaty of commerce and navigation with the United States. That's fine. Everyone in the family is able to get the E2 visa. So those are some recent changes. It has not affected our clients thus far. I can imagine some consulates like Barbados reading the law super carefully. And for those first few cases that go through Barbados, there might be more explanation that needs to go into the case than normally, especially if you went the donation route and emphasizing that it was through a donation, or going through the domicile process if it was in fact an investment, or if you're married, potentially your spouse applies for the E2 visa. So where there's a will, there's a way. Every case is going to be different, but there is definitely hope for this, and for those that are actively in the process of applying for the E2 visa, you want to get that consulate interview sooner rather than later. And those that are thinking about it, it's definitely a good time to talk to an attorney. We'll keep you updated as we see a case is approved. We have another case next week in China, so excited to see those results. But overall, at Visa Franchise, we remain optimistic for those that are seeking the E2 visa through a dual nationality. To date, we've had over 100 clients, dual nationals, that were able to get the E2 visa through investing in a franchise. and we'd love to help you. So shoot me an email at patrick@visafranchise.com if we can help you with finding that business, analyzing that business in the United States for your E2 visa, and leave in the comment section if there's any updates that you'd like us to do in another video, or maybe we bring on one of the experts, an immigration attorney on our network, and interview an attorney and go through your questions in that dialogue. Thanks.